Monsters come out at night. Where do you motherfuckers keep getting all these mattresses? Okay, then please execute said turn. Whoa, fucking shit, dude. Fucking asshole.
You know, he's back on program, watching what he eats, you know. Chicago is probably one of the least diet-friendly cities I've ever been in. Like, imagine that. Like, being in Chicago and not getting a Lou Malnati's pizza.
I've been to this event quite a few times, and, I mean, there's not really a food schedule. There's, believe it or not a lot of food around.
It's hard to believe during a radio convention.
But there is one big dinner where people go hammer. So, I mean, one dinner is fine.
Okay, but Lou Malnati's pizza's there.
Yeah.
Italian beef.
You gotta go. You know, it's not like right outside the hotel room.
Oh, but no, but you're in Chicago. Yeah. You gotta go to a steakhouse.
I want to do a food vacation to Chicago.
Oh, dude.
Like, just based on food.
That is the best city to go on a food vacation. It's so freaking good. So Godspeed, Woody, and your food watching. Because, it's going to be rough. It'll definitely be rough. Now, speaking of rough, I'm sorry to say that my current state of affairs is annoyed.
Okay.
I know, what else is new? But I'm annoyed because I get this weekly email from my, power provider. Mm-hmm. And so in this email it says, how much power you used last week, how much power you've used this week. I don't change up anything I'm doing. I don't have anything like crazy power going. It is the same from week to week, though this email claims that I used 175% more electricity than I used the week before.
What were you charging?
Nothing! How is that possible?
So the routine stayed the same?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, legit?
Yes.
Like, you're being honest with yourself?
Like, what would...
Like, you didn't have guests or anything like that?
No.
You didn't have to do laundry?
The obvious answer is your AC usage.
I know, but that hasn't changed from week to week. It's been hot as balls for weeks. So it's still been running the same.
I caution you. On the power company, not on you.
Is it on a delay billing system?
I
That
see.
might be
Like
a thing.
this is like my bill. It's just my weekly usage. Yes.
And
Information.
here's the thing also, like we usually have long vacations in December.
Yeah.
Yep.
And where we're not at our homes.
Yep.
And somehow the bill is higher or just the same.
Point to the same thing, because Woody says this too when he goes away for a couple weeks. Power's down, no heat, no daily usage, no nothing. The bill is the same, if not higher. The house is basically shut down.
What is happening?
And then we pointed out when we get texts from people, I work for the utility company. It's not shenanigans. Yes, it is.
Utility company employees.
Made up.
You make up random ass numbers. You're a bunch of shysters. You're a bunch of liars. And we have to treat utility companies and garbage companies like your first responders, like your teachers and nurses. You're not. You're shysters and you're liars. And then we get texts from people, I work for the garbage company. We're heroes. No, you're not. You pick up the garbage, and when it falls out, you see it fall out of the truck onto the street, and you go,
Bye. There was bags all over my front door the other day because it flung everywhere.
That's right.
Right. And then you say to us, you guys sit there and talk on the radio. Your job is easy. Yeah, it is. We sit here
No
on...
one's claiming otherwise.
Nobody's claiming otherwise. One has nothing to do with the other. But when you pick up the trash and you see it land on the street and you go, oh well, and you drive on, don't tell me you're a hero. And when you work for a utility company and you text the show, it is true. It is true. No, it's not. You're a liar. So your bill, it's a lie.
That is light compared to the mega shenanigans that's going on in my neighborhood now.
Okay.
I got a heads up about this from the HOA, like this was coming, right? And then finally I got the letter in the mail. So where I live, it's a brand new community that's never existed before, right? So it started in 2020, and the letter says, hey, some neighbors have actually been charged 3 times more than they're supposed to regarding the power, and some people paid practically nothing.
Okay.
So we're actually going to be doing the math on how much people owe for the past 2 years, and you're going to have to pay that. Some people have been paying like $30, and some people have been paying hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
Per like billing
What have you
cycle.
been paying?
I think I've been paying the right amount. I don't know. I might get a letter saying, hey, you owe like $800, $900.
Oh, so you don't even know yet?
I don't even know.
Just a letter informing you that it could be coming.
It could be coming.
Financial hit coming at you.
How's this for shenanigans? So on my street, they recently redid the main sewer line, right?
Okay.
So nothing to do with, it wasn't like my choice. The city was doing the main sewer line. On day one, after they marked the street with spray paint, they come to jack up the street to get to the access to the sewer line.
Okay.
They broke the water main. So they turned off the water to the house, and then to test the water, once they fixed it, they decided to use my faucet, or not my faucet, but the thing spigot that you hook up, because the water was coming out brown, and they said it'll take about 4 to 5 hours before the water's not brown. So they used my hose to test the water. So I get my next water bill. It's like $84 million. So I called the water company and I said, hey, the city used my water spigot to test the water to see if it wasn't brown. They used it for about 4 hours. Why am I responsible? And they said, well, we subcontracted out that work. They're the ones who broke it. Take it up with them. It's not our problem.
Never us.
And I said, but you guys are the ones who marked the street. Yeah, but we're not the ones who got the excavator to jack up the street. I'm like, oh my God.
Hell no. So that only happened to you.
Now I have to hunt down this third party.
Subcontract.
They're going to say hit up the
Yeah, they're going to tell you
They're going to blame the city.
So, Greg,
And
the
then it just
only
goes
way
on
I've
and
heard these
on.
calls before, because no one will take
Social media.
responsibility.
Yeah,
Right.
they're going to pass you
This
around.
is Greg Gorey
Yeah.
in small claims court, which will be hilarious.
Yes, I will go. I want to be there.
Well, that's what you gotta do. You gotta find this company.
Right.
Take them to Judge Judy.
Oh my God.
This is your little project, Greg.
That would be fun. See, I should If people can steal your identity, can you give away your identity? Can I just give it to you, Seabass?
To
You
do the
can do
court
it
stuff?
for me.
You could. Oh, Greg, you could give
It's
me
called power of attorney.
Oh,
That would be a mistake.
Oh,
no, that would rule.
No, you give him
Mary
limited
Mario.
power of attorney.
this is where bad ideas start.
Awesome.
This is the nugget.
Like if somebody could steal your identity, can you grant your identity?
Dude, this
Gift it.
this wire thing is the only. This would only happen to Greg, though.
I know, right?
For sure.
I know. Like of all the houses on the street, we're gonna use your spigot.
Well, that's kind of cool. You're
to test the brown water
You get to be
here.
the water tester.
How much would you know?
Oh my God! Like
4 hours of just running water?
I believe it was something in the neighborhood of $600, something like that.
Filling a pool.
Nah,
Right, and then you argue it. No, we didn't do that. Yeah, actually you did. No, we subcontracted that.
Oh man.
You're the ones that hired the people.
Like, yeah, the subcontract doesn't mean shit. You're responsible.
No.
Much like the
You're the
electrical
general
rating.
contractor.
Yeah.
So Medish, you got this letter, and I'm just wondering to myself, when are the people in Seabass's apartment going to get that letter saying someone's been going caca in the drain?
We gotta destroy all the walls of the building.
Rip out the pipes. Hopefully install new forest pipes and handle caca.
Since it's your neighbor, you're going to have to pay for it.
But hey, great news, new walls.
Hey, woo!
Yeah.
877-44-WINNY is the number in here. 22987 if you want to send us a text. Coming up, Greg is going to take us through some of the big, interesting headlines of this morning, and that's coming next on The Woody Show.
Well, what a delightful waste of time.
The Woody Show. We'll be right back. Alt 98.7 wants to know, are you happy? Feeling glad? Do you have sunshine in a bag? Well, you will on Thursday.
It's another Alt 98.7 Thursday Ticket Takeover.
Every hour from 7 to 7.
Tickets to see Gorillas at the Kia Forum.
Well, that should make you.
And once you win, qualify for our grand prize. A trip for two to see Gorillas again at Life is Beautiful in Las Vegas.
We got your airfare, hotel room, and festival
Jackass!
tickets. So you can go bananas. No, wait, scratch that. So you can go ape.
Hudson will call the grand prize winner on Friday.
Hey, this is 2D from Gorillas, Alt 98.7,
Thursday Ticket Takeover.
LA's new alternative.
Thanks to Warner Records.
Make this the summer you realize that the farther you go, the better it gets. Make this the summer of Jeep. Right now, well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2022 Jeep Compass Latitude front-wheel drive for $265 a month for 36 months with $3,860 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Chrysler Capital. Current lease by sign about 8/31/23. Extra charge for miles over 30,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 9/6/22. Jeep is a registered trademark.
They should be 8x7. When it comes to closets, Janina's home organization business runs tip-top tidy.
Is the schedule right? I'm gonna need help.
But she needs to reorganize and find a new assistant.
I know it's her last week, but can you make sure the handsome pantry's wrapped?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
And now coming in at number 1. It's Kentucky Fried Chicken's $5 mac and cheese bowl.
Mac and cheese, chicken and cheese, mac and cheese. Fuck music.
Temps in the 70s along the coast.
If plain water feels boring, add sliced fruits, vegetables, even herbs for extra flavor. Find quick and easy tips at CalFreshHealthyLiving.org. A message from the California Department of Public Health, funded by USDA SNAP, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy.
The Woody Show.
Alt 98.7.
Here's traffic. I'm sorry.
It is 5:12, and traffic is sponsored by Blindster. We're going to start downtown where there is a big problem. Westbound 10 at the 110. It's a crash on the 10 West connector to the northbound 110. That is going to be blocked. So again, that's happening westbound 10 at the 110 downtown. Santa Clarita crash as well, southbound 14 at Placerita Canyon Road. Looks like the carpool and the left lane both blocked. Heavy traffic there from Golden Valley Road. There's an overturned car in that crash. And eastbound 105 right before Wilmington Ave in Willowbrook. It's a barbecue car fire, luckily out of the lanes over to the shoulder. And do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com. It's Greg Goring. That's your All 98.7 traffic.
Well, thank you so much, Greg.
Sure.
We are carrying on this morning without Woody. He's headed to LAX to get on a plane to Chicago. Godspeed, buddy.
Yeah, that LAX.
Not just LAX, just the way flights are going.
I know.
True.
You know, I have legit anxiety that I won't be able to make it to London next month.
If you go to LAX, though, that new Delta terminal,
Yeah,
awesome.
fire.
Rules. They're playing Coolio in the lobby.
That's all you need.
That's all you
all you need.
Look, if you got Coolio going, you know you're good.
It's legit.
Today at 7:50, we're going to have your chance at Gorillas tickets to see them at the YouTube Theater on
Sweet.
Sunday, September 25th. And you will be in the running to see them at Life is Beautiful in Las Vegas.
Awesome.
That wouldn't suck.
No.
No, that would
fun.
be pretty good.
Great festival.
Speaking of pretty good, let's toss it to Greg for some local news.
The Woody Show. It's local news.
Well, guys, Knott's Berry Farm announced that they are extending that chaperone policy to include all upcoming events for their annual Knott's Scary Farm. So,
Makes sense.
yeah, that policy requires anybody under 18 to be accompanied by a chaperone who's at least 21. And that chaperone has to show a valid ID, has to be available by phone during their entire visit at the park, can accompany up to 3 minors, has to be with those minors the entire time at the park, and that policy is in effect Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then again, it's going to extend through at least Knott's Scary Farm. And any minor found at the park without a chaperone on those nights, you're out of there.
Ejected.
You did this to yourself, teens.
Yeah. I say it's good and it's awesome because it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
But if I was a teen, I'd be like,
Of course you'd be pissed.
I know.
Of course.
It's the exact same thing. Like when I was 16, for example, they're talking, oh, should we make the driving age 18? No! Now that I'm a little bit older than that, absolutely, it should be 30. The city of Compton taking steps to prevent those street takeovers. The first set of bots dots have been installed at the intersections of Santa Fe Avenue and Compton Boulevard and at Wilmington Ave and Caldwell Street. Those are bumps in the road that are meant to stop tires from being able to spin out and do donuts. So bots dots pavement markers, those are named for Elbert Dysart Bots. He was a long-time Caltrans engineer. He retired from Caltrans back in 1960. Oh! So if the bots dots are successful, more could be coming to Compton.
so they've already been there. They are working.
Okay.
And I don't understand how they work
Right.
because they're just like little tiny circles.
Right.
But yeah, there's
But if
no
they do
360s going on
Yeah.
in the intersection.
That's good.
Right.
Hammer, what's the forecast today?
Sunny today, high of 99 in the valley, 87 for downtown, 83 in Orange County, and temps in the 70s along the coast.
Sounds great. We got some major food news coming up.
Nice.
Right now we got some Billie Eilish. It's Alt 98.7, LA's new alternative.
I had a dream. I've got everything I want. Not what you think. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare. To anyone who might care. Thought I could fly. So I stepped off the golden. could have been a nightmare, but it felt like they were right there. And it feels like yesterday was a year ago, but I don't wanna let anybody know, 'cause everybody wants something from me now, and I don't wanna let it go. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see and you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wanna know why they don't deserve you. If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead? If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead?
It's Billie Eilish on Alt 98.7, LA's new alternative. We are The Woody Show. Lots of jealous people out there. Billie Eilish got to hang with a couple members of BTS.
Oh, damn. For real.
Yeah. Got to see her live, and then she got to take pictures with them.
Oh, the luckiest.
How hot is that?
This is The Woody Show.
It is The Woody Show. Good morning, everybody. Here. Woody, not in today, but the rest of us are holding it down. I'm Ravy. Got Gregory.
Boy.
We've got Menace.
What up?
We've got Seabass. And we've got Cameron.
Good morning.
Greg is going to have some trending news headlines for us. But we've got to start with the big news of the day.
No.
And that would be some food news, people.
Oh, hell yes. Thank you.
The food news is the Girl Scouts are adding a new cookie for 2023.
What?
They got a new drop?
They do have a new drop. Let me know what do you think about this? This is raspberry rally cookies.
Is it like the shortbread?
It is not like
dollop
the
on
shortbread. They're calling it a sister cookie to the Thin Mint.
Oh, hell yeah.
But raspberry? I mean, I'll eat it.
You don't think raspberry and dark chocolate is a good combo?
It is.
Oh my gosh.
It's edible. Yeah.
It's edible?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the raspberry chocolate thing.
I need to know if it's like a jam or if it's just a flavor of raspberry.
Well, it says sister cookie to the Thin Mint and is infused with raspberry flavor instead of mint and dipped in the same chocolate coating. So I think it's going to be cookie form. Nobody's excited.
I mean,
I like it.
I love raspberry and dark chocolate.
Super good.
It's okay. I'm not boning out.
Okay.
I'm like half chub.
All right, so you're not at full mast.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I got a pair of food news as well. Dunkin' pumpkin spice already here.
Yeah,
All in, all out.
super out. We talked about that already. We said pumpkin spice way too early.
You know what combo I think is absolutely disgusting? Is chocolate with orange. Do you guys
Yeah.
I
remember those
like that
chocolates?
too. Dark chocolate.
I think we're on the same level as this.
No,
Yeah.
I kind of do too.
I eat it if it's there, but I'm not going.
it's
Right.
eatable.
It's very British for some reason. Like they love it over there.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'll eat a ton of it when I'm over there because I like it.
Go hammer.
This raspberry rally, by the way, is the first cookie that's going to be sold exclusively online for direct shipment.
Okay.
That's dangerous. You know, if
I
you
know.
can just go online and start ordering your Girl Scout cookies for direct shipment, you're like,
By the
you know, and you have too many edibles one night, and all of a sudden you got 50 boxes of tagalongs.
Wait, direct shipment, does that undercut the
You still have to like select your address and goes to the local troop.
The local.
We're getting so much work for it.
Yeah. Right. We just exist.
I know.
All right. Well, I'm sorry about this response. I am at full mast for it, and nipples are hard.
It's okay.
All right. Lots of
Look, if it's not a Samoa, I don't care.
Right.
Oh wait, they don't call them that anymore.
Call them Eskimos.
Yeah.
You need to pick up fucking speed, right?
All right, Greg. Well, let's see if you can do better with some trending news headlines.
Well, speaking of kids, and this one isn't a great story, but this kid named Easton Oliverson, 12-year-old, who pitches and plays outfield for the Snow Canyon Little League team in Santa Clara, Utah, in Pennsylvania, and getting ready to compete in this week's Little League World Series, is now in a coma after falling out of a bunk bed. And the reason I bring this up is how did you fall out of a bunk?
Oh, I have, and I hurt my tailbone really bad.
Same. I did it several times. Yeah.
Really? Never met anybody who's
Bunk beds aren't
fallen out
very
of a bunk bed.
wide.
I know, but let's say the bunk bed wasn't.
But don't they usually have a railing?
No, that's the new school. Railings.
Our bunk bed, as kids growing up, had a railing. You
My
couldn't
mom
roll
had
out of
to
it.
install an aftermarket railing on mine.
Let me
Because I kept
rephrase.
falling
Rolled
out.
out so much?
Yeah.
Let me rephrase this. Not only have I never met anybody up until now who's fallen out of a bunk bed,
Yeah.
I've never met anybody who's fallen out of the bed.
Any bed?
Okay.
Fallen out of bed?
Sure.
After the age of a toddler?
I find this odd.
I mean, I have, but drunkenly.
Yeah, like I can see falling on a bunk bed if there's roughhousing involved.
Exactly.
Sure.
Which makes sense with a 12-year-old.
But I mean, just falling out of bed, don't you have like an end table or something that would stop you?
How about like your body's own sense of gravity?
Right. So he was at the dorm complex in Williamsport, fell out of the bunk bed, got a skull fracture,
Jeez.
emergency surgery put into this medically induced coma. His family's hopeful and confident that he's going to make a full recovery. His team is going to go on playing the Little League World Series for the first time on Friday, and there's also a Venmo set up to help with medical expenses under his nickname. They call him Tank, so the Venmo is Miracles for Tank.
Okay.
He's
Good
gonna
luck,
be
Tank.
Fine. Also, over in Australia, this 8-year-old boy, Marley, had been having breathing issues and pain in his chest for about 5 years, been in and out of the hospital for most of those 5 years, and doctors just couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. He would cough a lot, have trouble breathing. A few years ago, doctors diagnosed him with asthma. They just figured that was his problem. But now, the real reason for Marley's pain and breathing problem has finally been solved. His most recent trip to the ER gave the answer on an x-ray. It was a plastic flower, a little plastic flower that would be used for an arts and crafts project that must have swallowed when he was a toddler.
Oh,
and
no.
it was never detected before because his trachea was always so inflamed, and they just never found it. So now, after at least 5 years that they think it's been in his throat, the flower has been removed, but Marley isn't completely better. He still has to get major surgery to repair his airway and his esophagus.
My God. How has that
years.
not been detected?
Inflamed.
All that inflammation.
I get it, but we have MRIs and stuff.
You would think.
But you're not going to MRI.
Yeah, that's not your first everyday sort of
I
thing.
get it, but maybe in year 2.
And after a couple of years, you'd think they would do a deeper dive
You would.
into Marley's chest pain.
See, it's not just, wildlife, turtles that get plastic in their throats.
Right.
It's people.
It's people.
It's people.
It's idiots.
Things got real sexy at Cedar Point Amusement Park in Ohio. This couple, both 32 years old, they were busted having sex on the giant wheel ride. That's their Ferris wheel. Other people on the Ferris wheel not only felt their carts shaking around, they actually saw them doing it.
No.
At first, the couple denied it. The woman said that she had dropped her cigarettes and that the guy was just helping her pick them up.
Yeah, simple.
That was their excuse, but then they admitted to banging, so they were arrested for public indecency.
Is there anything the law offices of Bodega, Menace, and Sebastian?
All right, so obviously this is before the admission part, number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would stick to it if there's no video evidence. We're like, yeah, we're looking for the cigarettes.
Just rather aggressively?
With my junk.
Just double down on
My
it.
pants fell down.
I don't know why, if there's no video evidence, why anyone would ever cop to it.
And even if there was video evidence, assuming you can't see P and V and you just see, you see the general positioning of people, you could, there's all sorts of things. My back, throughout my back,
Yeah, she was really scared of the ride, so she sat on my lap.
Yeah, she was hyperventilating, so I was trying to like. That's why I was patting her bottom to like help her breathe better.
I thought she was choking.
Right.
Even when
It was the Heimlich.
even when the police say they have a tape,
Don't buy it.
don't buy
It is
it.
legal for the police to lie
They
to you.
Yes,
It is legal.
it is legal. It's not legal for you to lie to them, but they can lie to you all day.
Oh yeah, they can absolutely lie to you.
Not bad, guys.
Say play the tape.
Not
Can
bad.
you say it's not fair? That's not fair.
It's not fair.
You can lie to me, but I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Not fair.
Cool.
Guys, playground rules. It's not fair.
Even though my dad said life's not fair, that is not fair.
And another note too is like when you really want to double down on something, is you say like, oh, if we had sex, prove it. I mean, you can go ahead and test me. See if I'm, go ahead and
Show me the video.
or get like a lab test.
Yeah, furnish the proof.
Here's my Johnson. I'm at it.
Take a whiff.
Swab it. In Florida, authorities arrested a 19-year-old guy who allegedly is a serial luggage thief at the Destin Fort Walton Beach Airport, where he worked as a subcontractor. He admitted to going through travelers' bags, and he would steal them when he found any baggage that was filled with valuables, and that's what he did when he stole these 2 bags that held 17 grand worth of jewelry and other items, because that's what you put in your checked baggage. So he found these 2 bags, 17 grand worth of stuff in it. But those bags also, by the way, had Apple AirTags on them.
Oh, no.
So that led investigators to the loser's house. So he has been charged with grand theft.
That's something I've been meaning to do. Pick up a couple of Apple AirTags.
Yeah.
For luggage.
Woody and I were on a trip and we were talking with friends about Apple AirTags, and they were doing the same thing with their luggage. So we went to the Apple store and he picks them up. And then we got drunk and we came up with the best idea, which we'll never act on. But if any shoe company is listening, like in the soles of the shoe, just make a little area where you can put an Apple AirTag for kids. Right there. Just put it in there, stick it in there.
Don't they just have little like bracelets you can give kids? And...
You can, but like just stick it in the shoe, like you know.
Yeah, you can do
Stick it in the shoe because like if a person,
Well,
a kidnapper is gonna see a bracelet, rip it off. But
Sure. But if you got
have
like
an
a little
AirTag
zipper pocket in your kid's shoe, just stick it in
there
there.
on the sole or something like that. I know, people that listen to this show that work at Skechers or Vans or DC shoes. Have at it.
Or chip them like a puppy.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, or just
That's
chip them
true.
into the
Or-
skin. Put the AirTag in the skin.
Or just your chin.
But I thought about this with luggage theft, because when's the last time anyone actually checked the little, like if you do check your bag and they give you the receipt, okay, this is for the next airport.
Right.
But you've shown to nobody ever, anytime.
Not in the last 30 years, no, nobody gives a shit.
Is anyone actually, oh, can I see that, sir?
Yeah, I would think it was probably, the early 2000s that I was walking out of an airport and they actually stopped me, like at Costco, where they look at your bag.
Yeah.
So all you
That's
do,
it.
just wait for one bag to roll around a few times. And
Grab
then
it. Peace.
Yeah, just walk in, take any bag you want. It's a free-for-all.
That's a tip for you, criminals.
Tip for you.
Now, along those lines, the FAA is looking for input from the public about the size of commercial airplane seats, but not from a comfort perspective.
Oh, good.
They only want input from a safety perspective because we know about airplane safety. It's not like you can tell the FAA, it'd be awesome to have bigger seats. Thanks, FAA. Yeah, the FAA is concerned with the rapid evacuation in case of fire.
currently
or
right
other
now,
real
no.
conditions that
It's too
require
tight right as it
exits,
is.
and they'll determine if they need to change dimensions of seats. So they're asking for public feedback, and you can give that feedback up until November 1st. Again, it's limited to safety concerns.
Yeah.
Because we are all safety experts. We
Sure.
want to let the FAA know our safety concerns.
I want a lounger.
I know. My safety concern would be a button that I push and the shade would go up and down.
Free drinks for everybody.
Yeah. My safety is, leather seats.
Right.
I have been
Wider
considering
screens.
a Shark Tank style thing where like some sort of divider that it's mobile and collapsible that you can put, you basically sit on it and it goes up next to you and it keeps the fatso next to you from spilling over the armrest and I've noticed this too, spilling over the leg area, like their knees, little man spreading, or underneath the seat with women that I've had fat asses go like the blob. Squelch underneath the armrest. And if it was just something you could kind of sit in, and it wasn't like a full-on divider, but enough of a small partition where They're kind of weird because if you're putting them up on the glass, basically.
Basically,
they're
yeah.
fat pieces.
But a foldable thing wouldn't be strong enough. It would just push into it.
You think? See, this is where.
The only thing it would stop is skin on skin.
Which I don't want.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a start.
You have to come up with the safety.
That is definitely a start.
How's this a safety?
It's monkeypox, number one.
Fair enough.
There you go.
877-44 Woody is our phone number, 22987 to send us a text. Coming up, just because Woody isn't here doesn't mean we're skipping the redneck news. That's coming at you next on The Woody Show.
All right, we're all going to get vasectomies. Yes, even Ravy. Hey, listen, we're a team here. The Woody Show. It's on.
Include low red blood cell.
I didn't intentionally hotbox the bounce house full of children. I walked to the side of the house where I didn't realize the fan was sucking in my air and blowing it into the bounce house.
Yeah.
The kids all left the bounce house. Only 2 of the kids got a little high, I think. So, as far as I'm concerned...
And what a better time to eat a cake.
No, yeah, right. And that was right before they got now ice cream cake. And let me tell you right now, if you've never eaten ice cream cake hot, you haven't lived, kids. So, but I understand that person did not like us, and she's done with the show. And by the way, if she said Spotify is better content than I don't think Spotify's told stories about hotboxing bounce houses full of children.
No,
So,
definitely not.
fine.
And Spotify, that's a completely different thing. You pick the songs you want to listen to on demand. That's different than a radio station.
Now, I want to let you know something about this woman. She has a total of, on Yelp at least, 10 friends, but she's left 16 reviews. So I wanted to see some of the other reviews. And most of them are also 1-star reviews. And
I forgot you could even have friends on Yelp.
Yeah. Well, here's another one of the 1-star reviews she gave, just in case you want to know what kind of company we're in. And then I'll tell you which place she gave a 5-star review to. She gave 1-star review to Starbucks. I think it's funny. It took forever, even though there was only 2 people in front of me, and they messed up my order. I specifically asked for 2% milk. I specifically asked for 1% milk, but I'm pretty sure they used 2% or whole milk.
God.
Come on. Also, I asked for extra napkins, and they only gave me 3 or 4.
Okay,
When I asked
there's
for-
a napkin caddy by the sugar and stuff.
When I asked for more napkins, the barista gave me a look and then gave me only 1 more napkin. So this person does not like us. Also does not like Starbucks. Okay, I get it. So you think to yourself, maybe this person's just a negative person. They give all 1-star reviews.
Or maybe people just want to
On any form, do not give up.
have a
But not the
way
case,
about
Sally,
them
because this
that
person
deserves that behavior.
this person gave a 5-star review. Want to guess the business that got 5 stars?
Let's see.
Take a stab at it. Go ahead.
An Applebee's.
Omar?
I would give Applebee's 5 stars.
That's Applebee's.
This woman gave a 5-star review to Douglas and Dunaway Mortuary Services.
Oh my God!
And this is the review. And this is what's crazy is that so the woman hates us, doesn't like jokes about.
But she loves a death place?
She goes, I want to thank Sylvia for her help and outstanding service at this mortuary. Elegant and fun.
Fun!
Also, fees are good and reasonable.
Fees?
So I'm just letting you know.
Fees are never good.
This is what's interesting. So the woman loves mortuaries, hates us, hates Starbucks. That's fine. And that's just one of the many ways we learn
Food, too?
I ordered pizza, so yes.
Pre-order Galaxy Z Flip 4 or Z Fold 4 at Samsung.com now to get a free storage upgrade and case. Valid 8/10 through 8/25/22. See terms and conditions that apply.
So your next job is scheduled to start, and your client wants the building painted yesterday. That means you need paint, and you need it fast. Let the Home Depot and Behr handle it with same-day or next-day delivery on top-rated Behr paints, stains, and primers.
Keep slowing
Delivered
down.
straight to the job site. Whether you're buying in bulk or need just enough for the job, we'll make sure you're prepared on time, every time. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
There's a highway that stretches across the 93 days of summer, where worship isn't offered to the sun, but to the smoking tire, the S-curve, and the spin turn. And if you ride it, make sure you do it in a Dodge Charger, Challenger, or Durango. Cause on this highway, the lines being blurred are the ones between drivers and demons. Welcome to Highway 93. Dodge is a registered trademark.
The tastier than the gossip deal.
Oh, girl, it is really early. Girl. Oh, you brought me Donald? It's like that? Girl, look at this spread. I can't wait to hear this.
Girl, there's a deal for every juicy story at McDonald's.
Now you'll have more to share when you wake up with 2 irresistibly delicious sausage McMuffin with egg for just $5. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
The Woody Show.
Save big now at your local Big O.
break, bro. We're going up a hill.
California's rock station. 95.5 KLOS.
Spend my days with a woman unkind. Smoke my stuff and drink all my life. Made up my mind, make a new start. Home California with an ATM in my home.
Yeah, you're wearing all black, and it's not lit. Nope, wrong one. That one stays.